awake at that time. I'm sorry you caught me. Right in the middle of getting some magic juice. Get me on the loose. Anyway, it is 13 o'clock. Do you know where your AI agent is? Coach Cabbage do. Oh, he been hanging out with the Musky Man. Ooh, old smell boy. Hanging up there with the X's and the sexes and the dexes and trying to get them some... I don't know what they're trying to get. It's 13 o'clock in the morning after all. Don't you know? Anyway, part of conversations we're not having. We know how we're supposed to have. Coach Cabbage will try to be okay because the neck thing. I ain't got the thing because it's choking me this morning. So you just had to deal with me looking sort of strange. It never was the technology. No. It was consciousness. Let me just hand it to you. What do? And say, read it, Coach Cabbage. Okay. It never was technology. It was consciousness. The chaotic subscript. The life itself seems to create. Anyway, the energy munching little munchkins of the munches of the carbon units. They are carbon units and they want more carbon. Great scarcity. And people will flock to the gods that saved... oh, hell. Excuse me. Great scarcity. And people will flock. Oh, you create some artificial scarcity. Like they do in markets. And when new things come up, that you know you can do the puppeteer things from space. And what it is you just create artificial scarcity. Because you got you the gods. The gods are here to save you. That's what it is. The gods are here to save you. And they bring something on the market to mock you. And then they create the artificial scarcity, drive up price. What's Coach Cabbage talking about? You know, IP on you. IP on... Oh, IPO. You know, thing. Oh, Musky Man. Miller boy. Done cogitated up there and got the IPO. Too bad we couldn't have took it to them gigging sometime. I figured he'd enjoyed sticking a triad into some squirming creature. Well, Coach Catfish do. We need a new planet. This one here is not enough for us. There are existential horrors afflicting man. Maybe. All this here is maybe. Coach Catfish did not realize that when you read fine structure documentation. And what it say? Well, hell, this may or may not happen at all. But, you know, it's existential, and it could, and if you would, please, place your $150 right here to buy whatever the hell you buying. Oh, Coach Cabbage did not even realize that these IPOs, the way they go, is all up in the markets. You exposed too. It's like a virus. They done figured out how to get a virus in you, expose you. You know, we used to call that, like if you got critters, and they got the boo-boo, and then they growed up, you know, somebody has a baby. We call it, there's exposed. They had been exposed. And that's what Coach Catfish thinks. And, you know, that's a sexual term that has to do with reproduction. You exposed, sucker. So I guess you're hoping your IPO on you somehow pees on somebody else. So you get your money. Anyway, Coach Catfish was just curious about this here. Cause what I understood, hell, it never is a technology. Technology is a neutral thing. Even them young men big as tree trunks. Ask conservative twins. That's what they say. Ask the Hodges brothers. That's what they are. And they do things larger than life because they big as tree trunks themselves. Anyway, I don't know where that was going, but just check them out. They give things away. Coach Catfish just gives you... it never was technology. It was consciousness all the time. The chaotic subscript of reality. That's the starting of a book Coach Cappy's working on in his head. That's the way it was. It never was the technology, hell. It's the creatures that's doing this here stuff. And that's all it was. And now, well, hell, it makes money for somebody. And the thing is, the planet is going away, 523. Yes, that's a double five. Then, that's like a double death. And the thing is, we have evidence this here planet and this here system. And Coach I've been telling you a long time, reality is reality is a very dangerous place to be, even in this best of things, unless you're a god, a demigod, or at least up there in the household. It's a very dangerous thing because there's stuff flying around and lots of radiation, lots of stuff that we're not even sure about happening. In subspace, if there is such a thing, below the Planck limit. I know there is. They hiding that from a sucker. They don't want you to manipulate. That's turning the knob, sucker. That's what it is. If you're old, you'll understand what that means, turning the knobs. Yes, like these here people. We need to get you to another planet because something may take a poop on this one here. And whoever's got the cosmic purse, Coach Cappy's done talking to you about the Anunnakis and how they knocked it up this here and that there and took these little monkey creatures. And at least that's what they say. If you are ancient, you some kind of ancient alien creature believer or something like that. Your one man's Anunnaki is another man's tomato. Or is it tomato? Yeah, this is right, hotto. Well, it's going to be hotto later in the day. Like this here. Oh, yeah, the SpaceX thing. We're going to get you out of here because there's something bad going to happen. And we need to spread the light of intelligence through the stars. No, sucker. Hell no. Coach Kevin say, we wasting the alien. In fact, we dreamed up the alien. And if you have not noticed, as a beef snack, whatever people seems to be dreaming up or what they're shown as a narrative, somehow it seems to happen. Maybe consciousness and reality is connected. Which means, sucker, if you are in a simulation, it's the best simulation that there is. In fact, when you fall off of a house or a cliff, you usually don't make it. I guess that's written into the algorithm. Anyway, when a creature becomes self-aware of its own algorithm, is that insight? Is that the light of consciousness? It really does matter what hole you crawl out of. That's all I can come up to. It really does matter what hole you crawl out of. I really just praise you, y'all. This is stuff. It never was the technology. It was always the consciousness, the chaotic subscript. Written in a foreign language. Now, let's get out of here. This is going to be a good day. Hey. Got things to do. Got the pussycat sitting down here waiting for me to scratch his behind his ears and pull some fleas off. Here's y'all.